there, Saints fans. Welcome back to Talking Saints, and it's an exciting time to be a Saints fan, isn't it?
Yeah, we're in the, we just got through the first big wave of free agency, and now there's still a little bit of free agency stuff going on, but we're also looking towards the draft. That's right on the horizon, just about a month away.
Oh man, I'm so excited. This time of the year is just so fun because getting the right guy can change everything.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler Shuck might be that guy. So we're gonna get into our free agency stuff, but real quick. We usually say this at the end of the episode, but I'm gonna try to start saying it at the beginning, just so you know. Maybe you haven't made it to the end of the episode, but if you haven't, subscribe.
Yeah,
Right?
and please like and comment and share the videos, help us grow.
Yeah, we appreciate all the support. You got to support a 2-time award-winning podcast. Yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead and jump into free agency here, Alex. I guess going off of the timeline, we re-sign John Ridgeway, which there's some.
Yeah.
Go watch that interview. Have you seen that interview
He's
yet?
an interesting cat, dude. He's cool.
It's straight out of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. The camera pans up and there's a giant hole in the ceiling.
Nice.
Have you seen that?
Uh-uh.
It's pretty. He just seems like a pretty entertaining individual.
Yeah.
But
We also re-signed Dylan Radens.
I mean I think
That's
that's
going
a
through the
sneaky little underrated
list of
signing.
guys that we re-signed. I think he started almost
Yeah.
every game last year. He may not have started when Trevor Penning was out there, but after every game Trevor Penning was gone, he pretty much played.
if we're able
started
to
every game.
if we're able to get a guard in the draft,
Yeah.
I think you could just get. I mean, see you later, Ruiz, and then have
Yeah.
him be a backup. I mean, lots of depth, which I love.
We're getting to, we'll probably could use another backup tackle, but
I guess as we start off this list, I think we obviously need to address the big loss for the Saints, and that's Demario Davis going to the Jets,
Went to the
2-year
Jets.
deal.
Wanted to go
Sad.
back to New York. Obviously he
Well.
missed out. New Jersey.
Well,
But
no,
he-
I was gonna say I don't know if he wanted to go back, but that money, them
Yeah.
dollar signs called him home.
Dollar bills. He said he was really excited to reunite with Aaron Glenn. Obviously we're gonna miss him. But in his absence, what have we done, Trent?
And how do you replace a guy like Demario, right? Because Demario brings leadership, incredible leadership.
Yeah.
Talent. Obviously, he's extremely talented, but he's also just a great guy for the locker room.
Walter Payton,
And
Man of the Year nominee.
yeah,
every
and
other year.
the city in general.
Mhm.
And then how do you fill that void that he's going to leave? You go and you get a guy like Caden Ellis. I think that's probably my favorite free agency sign, other than
Yeah.
I'll say that it's my favorite.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
in regards
excited
of
for
filling a hole.
a lot of them. I mean,
We're gonna go through them all.
yeah.
Before we get into him, though, another guy we're gonna and we'll talk more about Caden Ellis in just a second. Cam is still a free agent. We don't know where he's at. He joined Tron Armstead's show the other day.
And yeah, he said that there's a couple other teams that have a lot of interest in him, and he kind of says that we're not paying him what he deserves right now.
The Saints are trying to get number one cap compliant. They're trying to get younger. They're not letting
They're
emotion take
They're
control.
trying to have players that are going to help them out in their future. They're not trying to put Band-Aids on anything. Which I mean, I don't think that a 1-year, $10 million contract is gonna put
Sure.
you back as a franchise. But I get what they're saying is we want youth in the building. But I mean, Cam Jordan it's hard. He's hard to replace for the city. What he means to the city and what he means to the team, the leadership, and having 10.5 sacks on 30% of the snaps is I think that's very impressive. I mean, I still think he's a good player.
And it's not like that position is a very deep position for the Saints.
Outside of Granderson and Chase Young, it's not super talented.
I don't think the Saints are like, oh, we don't want you back, but they're not. They don't want to give him. They want him back at a certain price, and it's a business at the end of the day, and if those two sides don't
you gotta
agree,
extend Olave.
which extending Olave would save money.
Yeah.
I mean that's so. Who knows what's going on in the front office? Who knows where they stand with Cam? I mean, based off of what I heard in the
hopefully they're close.
interview, it's
but
not close.
It there's a lot of drama going on. There really is.
But I guess let's move into a more positive note. I mean, the other free agent we lost
Yeah.
was Alante, but we knew that was happening.
Yep, that was no surprise.
We knew that was happening. If you watched our last
What did he
episode,
make $20 million a year. Or something
yeah, no,
crazy?
I'm no offense, Alante.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we're not paying you that kind of money.
Yeah, dude, we love.
I think
you
the
as a
Titans are going to
person,
regret
but
it. I really do. That's a lot of money for a player who I don't think.
3 years.
That's a lot of
$60
money.
million.
So we predicted that in our last episode. We predicted
Yeah.
that he was going to be gone. Now we did re-sign DeMario, but that we wanted to do one more beforehand. But honestly, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Goodness, a little tongue tied there. I completely forgot about the tampering period. So we were going to do an episode, I think maybe Monday or Tuesday night. But
Yeah.
free agency had already kicked off. But
Mm-hmm.
if you watch that last episode, you'll know the first two free agents the Saints signed, we signed on
David
that
Edwards.
episode. So number
Travis
one
Etienne.
is Travis Etienne.
Yeah,
Now,
that's how you say his name. It's not Etienne.
yeah, if you don't know, he's from Jennings, Louisiana. He played for Clemson in college, and then went and followed his Clemson quarterback
And
to
his
the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Brother plays for the Carolina Panthers,
Mm-hmm.
and they grew up Saints fans, and they growing up on the schoolyard, they pretended that they were Deuce McAllister and Reggie Bush.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Isn't that
And
cool?
he
His
wore
son,
the number 9.
his son, Travis's son, his name is Saint.
11 months ago, he had a son while he was playing for the Jaguars and named him Saint. So I think he's gonna fit right in.
Oh man, I'm so excited for the signing. Obviously our running back room needs more juice to it because it's a depleted room.
Yeah,
And there's
which I don't think Ty Chandler is gonna do much for that, but we signed Ty Chandler today.
the way that the Saints structured Alvin's contract. I don't think it looks too good for the future of him being on the team.
So what is it? A post June 2nd cut saves $9 million. Is that what it is?
So I mean, they could, or there's I don't know. I don't think it matters when they might do that. I don't know what the deal with that is. But I do know for a fact that it would save us more closer to $10 million.
Yeah,
Which that's a lot of money.
it is.
I
mean, it's still Alvin. I'd love to have Alvin around. Any opportunity to have Alvin Kamara as your running back too. I think 32 NFL teams should take that opportunity.
Now he may be on the team. Who knows?
And I hope he is.
Yeah.
I know. It's A-Chain's time to shine, but I can't imagine Alvin Kamara playing anywhere else.
Well, this will be the first time since 2017 that AK won't be our running back one.
Yeah.
Other than injuries and stuff, but truthfully going onto the roster as RB1. So either way, that room needed some juice to it, and you brought in A-Chain. And honestly, man, him and Shuck going to get dinner that day of. I mean, there's just what awesome. A guy to bring in who just someone who's fired up to be home.
Culture builder.
It's a culture thing, man.
I
mean, fans are already excited about it.
It's cool. You see Shuck playing quarterback at the Savannah Bananas game. You got Drew Brees coming in and pinch hitting over there. And I'm like, dude, New Orleans is healing. Just a few weeks off of Mardi Gras too. New Orleans is back.
Oh yeah, man. The future for the team is so bright, and Shuck has so much aura, dude.
He is
man.
Cool.
And that if you haven't seen the clips of him at the Savannah Bananas thing at the Superdome, which they sold out twice, that was the most people that's been. I mean, I hate to say it, that's probably the most people that has been in the Superdome since Drew Brees has been a quarterback for the Saints
or the Super Bowl.
Or I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, sure. But man, twice sold out back-to-back nights, 140,000 people. So that's what a cool event. What a cool thing to bring to the city, and I hope they can come back and do it again because that's just good for the city. Mm-hmm. But back to A-Chain, which is, I mean, that's cool how he was like, I'm going to reinvent myself. He's not wearing the number 1; he's going to wear the number 3.
Great player too.
So he's ready to go. You know why he chose 3? Do you remember? He said this is his 3rd team since he left Louisiana.
Yeah.
So he's solidifying himself. This is a whole new me, Mm-hmm. So, and he said 3 1,000-yard rushing season. And everyone always wants to say AK's never done it, but
AK will have 1,500 yards because he has 600 yards receiving, 700 yards receiving.
It's extremely stupid to even bring that up. So I mean, if AK's in the room with him, I mean, I'm sure you could even move AK You could have them both in the field, and AK run out to be a slot receiver or
Yeah.
something because he's
Have him
AK's
run a
got them
couple
hands, man.
routes.
So I think that's probably. I mean, I was super excited about that signing. We spent some money on him. We got him for 4 years. So hopefully, we can. We've that's helped out the running back room. But I'll tell you, the second player we signed that day will definitely help.
David Edwards
Mhm.
from the Bills, just an absolute stud of a player.
He's
He just mauls people.
he also he won a Super Bowl as well with the Rams.
Really?
So he was on that Rams Super Bowl team. Then went to the Bills,
Huh.
and
I didn't know that.
here we are now.
Cool.
I mean, man, one of the top rated guards
That's awesome.
wanted to come to the Saints. I'm sure there was plenty of other people offering him
Yeah.
that money, but wanted to come to the Saints. I mean, that's the Tyler Shuck effect, baby.
Mhm. Like
Man.
Carnell Tate, he said that he wants to play with an elite quarterback like Tyler Shuck or Josh Allen or Patrick Mahomes. To have your name up there with those guys is pretty darn impressive.
Yeah, I mean, again, as Alex said, we're healing.
We're healing.
We're healing. So, I love the David Edwards signing. I mean, this show was inspired.
By David Edwards.
Well, no,
Just kidding.
everything we've done, all of the ideas we've had, because but the idea of the show was inspired by NOF, New Orleans Football, and Nick Underhill and Mike Triplett and all those guys, and even like Ross Jackson, John Hendricks, all those guys. When we went, we got to meet some of them at some point. We were just so man, we got to do our own thing, So you got to know we're big fans of those guys, and so some of our ideas definitely are based off or bounced off of stuff we've heard from those guys. But Mike and or they call him Trip, So Trip and Nick were talking, which is weird to say, but they were talking about just kind of addressing that guard position, and I think they were saying, do you wait till the draft? Do you try to sign the biggest free agent? And Nick had said something. He's like, why not double dip? Get you the best free agent because you never know if that guard's going to be good.
Keelan Rutledge in the second or third.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, they are wanting to address, and that's kind of Kellen when he came on to the team. His idea was, hey, we're going to address the trenches. That's where you win football games.
Yeah. That's where you can do the tush push.
That's where you can do that. Hey.
I mean, we didn't even have a chance last year. We lined up in that formation. They threw a flag like immediately.
Was who was the one that false started?
I don't know. All of them.
There was somebody that, like immediately false started. And we're like, why are you even on this team? I don't remember. Might have been. I don't think it was Penning because Penning was on the team at one point. Who knows?
Penning was on the team for like 6 weeks.
Yeah, he was. I think it might have been him that had caused it. And we're like, what are you doing? Anyways, but David Edwards is an insane pickup, and for multiple reasons. And it's just it's what a signing. It's exciting. The run game should immediately bolster.
And I wouldn't be so sure. Radens played good last year. Maybe there's competition between him and Caesar.
Yeah, no, I mean
that would be awesome.
I mean, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if we got another, maybe not necessarily free agent, but another. We drafted a player like Rutledge.
Yeah.
Or even whoever that might be, and they liked him so much that they decided to trade away Ruiz because Ruiz's contract is higher up.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money for a player who's not really. So Ruiz on paper is a better, pass protector than he is a run blocker. He always seems lost, doesn't he?
Yeah. Sometimes it's. Can you even grade him on blocking someone if he can't find anyone to block because he's so far out of position?
So yeah. So I mean, you have brought up the point multiple times that he's most successful when Eric McCoy's on the field.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Eric McCoy hasn't been the healthiest player. So I think that's another position that they'll probably address is figuring out another center. So O-line's looking good though.
Yeah. It's not worrisome. It's all defense.
It was 2 years ago, 3 years. It was like 2-ish years ago, right before the 2024 NFL draft. Before we had Fuaga, we had Ramczyk, who was pretty much retired.
Hurst.
Yeah, Hurst. Penning. Oh man, and I mean
Cameron Irving.
that was a terrible O line. To go from that O line to where we're at today
Yeah.
is pretty
It's like-
incredible.
Yeah, you had Eric McCoy and Andrews Pete were your best players.
Oh,
'cause
yeah.
Ryan Ramczyk never played.
That's a crazy. It is insane how much our O line has improved
Yeah.
with Fuaga, and I mean just and Kelvin Banks is a dog.
It was
dude.
funny, like we had a solid line for a while in the Drew Brees era, and everybody hated Andrews Pete for being average. And then it got to the point where Andrews Pete's average line play was like the best on the line.
It just
outside
shows you
of
how
Eric
bad our
McCoy.
how bad our
Yeah.
O line was.
And people were still hating on Andrews Pete. I'm like, dude, he's kind of like the best we got right now.
yeah, no, I
Sad,
mean,
but it's complete overhaul. We're stacked at the O
oh, it's,
line.
it's what an exciting time, man. The O line.
Yeah.
I mean, and like I said, bolstering the running back room. We haven't gotten any wide receivers, but we did bolster at least the pass catching game with Noah Fant.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Mm-hmm. So we added another tight. We lost
He's
Foss
so
Moreau. That's another player we lost, but
he's had a couple down years the last couple of years, but I think it's more of like teams that just haven't gotten the tight end involved. He's a talented player.
yeah, Kellen's gonna figure it out.
He's an upgrade over Foster Moreau.
I wish he would have came. They had tried to get him last year. I wish he would have.
Yeah.
You got to understand what I'm about to say here, because the Bengals have a couple of LSU players. I'm a big LSU guy. You see the over there, but Burrow has not been healthy. Burrow has not been healthy, and unfortunately, that team has suffered because of that. He got injured for the second half of last or during that
Joe
part.
Flacco started
Yeah.
games for like 15 different teams last year. It felt like.
So I mean he was injured, and then obviously Jamar Chase is a fantastic player, but they were just feeding him.
Yeah.
And then even then a little bit of T Higgins in there, and then they had another
when
tight
you
end.
have your top two wide receivers making $80 million, like I'm not throwing to Noah Fant.
Yeah, so I mean, that's what I'm
I
saying. I don't think that was the greatest opportunity for him at all.
Mm-hmm.
So him and Juwan Johnson, they should be.
Say they might have had Mike Gesicki too.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, good one. Yeah, that's a epic real pull. Man,
Mr.
speaking of
Gritty.
Mike Gesicki, because he was a former Dolphin. So that made me think of the Dolphins right now.
Dumpster fire.
Oh man, they just today when at whatever time we're recording this at, I don't have my watch on, but
They
They
lost Jalen Waddle.
yeah, they
today.
traded away Jalen Waddle, and they don't
Horrible
have Tyreek
team.
Hill. They
It's just
don't have Tua anymore.
all they have is Devon Etienne over there, and that's it.
Yeah, okay, that's
Devon Etienne.
yeah. I've seen those. I've seen those
That's
memes.
all. That's all they got. That's him versus everybody.
Mm-hmm. So
Terrible.
So I mean, let's see. So we had. What was I gonna say?
Oh, you have to bring up Ryan Wright.
Yeah, that's who I'm missing. I'm trying to
Mhm.
man. There was another great player. I didn't.
Yeah, and we fleeced the Texans. We gave them our seventh.
Oh my
and took
gosh,
their
yeah.
sixth to give them a punter that's not going to make their football team.
Yeah, no, it
next
was like
year.
I mean, it was a 2028.
It don't.
pick,
It's
but it
still
doesn't
a
even
sixth
matter.
round pick. I
It
mean,
doesn't matter. We gotta.
If Kai Kroger punts for them all year next year, that pick is only going to get better for us.
That's a great. I mean, I can't. But Mickey was cooking that day. But yeah, that was the fourth player. For some reason, I could not remember. Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
And typically we'll have this stuff written down, but I was like, oh, we're gonna remember.
Yeah.
Rookie
I
mistake, I
am.
guess. Here you go. But Ryan Wright, dude. I mean, the Saints addressed the
Dude.
punter position.
And I think it's funny that he's kind of a little bit thicker. You know what I mean?
He's a thicker punter.
But they introduced him, and like on the screen when he's doing his press conference, it has the Uber Eats in the corner.
oh,
Like,
come on.
it was
man.
really funny.
But dude,
But
and then,
he's-
our special teams has been so
he
bad.
has a great leg. I mean,
seen
he
it?
just drops bombs. Oh yeah,
I haven't seen his legs.
you got to insert the little like the muscle man leg thing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. You're
no,
talking about. I was thinking more of the lines of the lamp from that Christmas movie.
That works. Yeah,
Yeah.
insert that in there. But yeah, it's an exciting free agent class. I mean, special teams. I think his name is Phil Galliano, the special teams
Mhm.
coach or something like that. I mean, he took a lot of flack last year. Maybe he didn't have his people in place. I don't know, but
I mean, either way, we have not figured out the punter position for the past 4 or 5 years, whatever, since Thomas Morstead's been gone.
now it's confirmed that it's not going to be a problem. I'm excited. Kicker still. I hope we bring someone in to compete with Charlie Smith. Hopefully, he turns it around and he's our guy. It's a cool story being from Ireland and kicking for your NFL team.
Yeah,
I'd love to see it. He just had a few too many misses last year.
Yeah, no. Well, I think you give him
Give him a
an
few
opportunity
games, yeah.
still. Yeah, I mean he's extremely charismatic, likable. So you don't want to root against him, but at the end of the day, it's all business.
Yeah.
It is all business. So
Yeah, if you got to bring Rodrigo Blankenship in to compete with him, I'm not going to be mad.
no, yeah, no, I completely agree. But back, we're gonna rewind here. Okay, we're gonna go all the way back to what we kind of talked about earlier. That's Caden Ellis.
Yes.
Caden Ellis, drafted by the New Orleans Saints, a late round pick. I want to say it was
Seventh.
a 7th round pick.
Mhm.
Yeah, and
Absolute stud.
It's an fortunate thing, right? We were very fortunate to have Demario Davis, and we were, excuse me, unfortunate enough to also have a really good player in Caden Ellis who couldn't have a starting time because we had Demario.
And we
Demario's
also had at the time Caden Ellis was drafted, we were just stacked. We had DeMario, we had Craig Robertson, we had Kiko Alonso, we had Alex Anzalone, and for some of that we had Zach Bond.
Well,
That is an absolutely
when he left,
stud of a linebacker core, one of the greatest you'll ever see. It's
when he
awesome.
left, I'm pretty sure it was it was Pete Werner, and we're not,
Yeah.
we were invested
and
in
we
capital
brought
in the
Pete Warner in. It's crazy.
and we had Quan Alexander there in that
dude,
time.
what a linebacker core.
We've had, New Orleans has been very
Yeah.
blessed to have great linebackers over the years.
Linebackers, and I feel like safeties too,
Mm-hmm.
and corners since the emergence of Paulson Adebo.
Yeah.
Like we went from 2017 with Lattimore and
Well-
Crawley. Crawley started struggling, and
I'll say a lot of that was Dennis Allen. That
Yeah.
you can hark on him for a lot of things, but he knew how to find a
some
cornerback.
secondary
Yeah.
guys. And I like Quincy and Kool-Aid. I mean, it's gonna be cool.
Yeah. So, but Caden ended up leaving, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, he went and played for the Atlanta Falcons.
Which is horrible.
we're not gonna we're gonna hold it against you a little bit.
But, I mean,
Cam.
all he did was go over there and lose games. I mean, it wasn't his fault.
Yeah, Cam had actually. So it was Cam and Tehran had both said, like, if you are a true Saints player, you're not gonna go. And Cam was kind of taking a shot at Caden in a joking, lovable sense, right?
Yeah.
But he's like, I would never go play for Atlanta. Tehran's like, yeah, I hate Atlanta. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a true Saint. I would never play for Atlanta. There's a couple guys that have been Saints and went
Yeah.
to Atlanta, but he's like, I'm not gonna be one of them. I never will. Tehran said he almost signed with Carolina. They don't have, so Cam and Tehran both had the same sentiment that
Yeah.
they don't have any type of hate towards Carolina or Tampa,
Hmm.
but they hate Atlanta. That Tehran said he almost went to Carolina.
Really.
So, anyways, so yeah, he went and played for Atlanta, and honestly, he wore the green dot, which means he was the one getting all the plays from the defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
and had a really good. He was really good there. He extremely solid player, but also I think was he a captain? I think he was a
I
captain
want
as
to say
well.
he was. Yeah.
So it sucks to have him leave, but he came back. He has all the pedigree of a leader, of a experienced player. So
He'll be
it's
good
something to
for
be
us.
excited about.
Yeah.
Something to be excited about. I
Mhm.
think if you
He's
could have
a-
brought in anybody,
He's
that's
a
the best replacement
Pro
for
Bowl
Demario.
caliber player.
And he's
And
still young for
we got
linebacker
quite a
sense.
few of those Pro Bowl caliber players, but you can't really make the Pro Bowl unless you're on a semi-winning team. So
Well, I think we'll address free agency going on and just our because from here on out, let's see. Today is the 17th, so you know what?
happy St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah, happy St. Patrick's Day. So the 17th. So from here on out, we're about a month away from the draft. We're going to do a couple mock drafts, but during those mock draft episodes, we'll address any other free agency
Yeah.
signings we have. There's some small ones. We signed. Is it Ty Chandler today?
Yeah.
Just a running back, special
Runs a
teams
fo-
player.
Runs a 4.38.
everybody was posting. I saw somebody said, did his agent require that we tweet that out? Because every single reporter tweeted that out.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
So keep an eye out. We'll do some mock drafts. For the draft, we'll probably do a nice crawfish boil with a little bit of a
little
video.
yeah.
And then Friday, hopefully, if we have time, we'll go live.
Oh man, I really enjoyed that last year.
It was fun.
We drafted Tyler Shuck, and we knew we were going to draft him. We were ball knowers in that sense, but we were not ball knowers in the our whole thing back in the day. You know, as we're wrapping up this episode, we're hopefully be done by the around that 30-minute mark, right? You know, we didn't want to draft a quarterback because we're like, oh, this next quarterback draft is going to be so good. You want to have a top pick and blah 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 and this.
Well,
this,
I
and
was
that.
just hoping Derek Carr was going to come back. I'm joking.
They're gonna cancel the show,
No,
buddy.
I'm joking.
Chill.
Like Derek
There's been
Carr.
nobody reached out for us. Nobody's reached out for us
Nobody.
for Derek Carr. By the way, no one wants him. No one wants him.
Sucks at football.
But you know what? So the Saints, they got Tyler, and you know what? We ate crow for sure. You know, we ate our words because he's a dog, and he's already like probably one of my favorite Saints players ever in just the short time we've seen him play.
He's awesome.
I love
dude.
Tyler Shuck.
Me too.
I love Tyler Shuck, and you know what? All the quarterbacks that we thought were going to be good weren't. And hey, Kellen, you're a dog, buddy. We got you. You're welcome on the show anytime. You can just shoot me a text, man. You're welcome on the show anytime.
Yeah. His phone number is 22.
Hey guys, again, tell us who you think your favorite free agent signing was. You know, is there anybody still out there that you want us to get? And you know, now that we've got these guys at these positions, who do you want us to take first overall? So let us know down in the comments. And again, if you haven't, as Alex said earlier, please like and subscribe. But man, we appreciate the support. And as always, we'll see you next time.
Talking Saints.